Today, a pancetta, cherry tomato and mascarpone linguine. Let's do it. The first step for this delicious linguine dish, you want to pop a frying pan on the hob, turn the heat to about medium and chuck in some diced pancetta. Soon as that's in, add a tiny dash of oil just to help it along, stir it up, and you want to render out the fat of the pancetta and get it nice and crispy. So while this is ticking away, we want to prepare some onion. So take your onion, chop it in half, remove the skins, and then you want to get this diced up relatively fine. So get that done, pop the onion into a bowl, and at this point, check back on your pancetta, and just at the point that it's getting nice and crispy and there's loads of lovely pork fat in the pan, you want to remove the pancetta, pop it into a bowl, chuck in the onion, and as soon as it's in, give it a good season with some salt, stir the onion through, coating it in that delicious pancetta fat, and then we want to sweat down the onions, but we don't really want any colour. Nice and translucent and beautiful and sweet. While the onions are ticking away, we're going to prepare some garlic. So take a couple of cloves, remove the skins, and then we want to fairly finely dice up the garlic. Stick the garlic into a bowl, and then once the onions are getting nice and soft, chuck in the garlic, give it a stir, and then we want to sweat that down for a couple of minutes. And while we have a tick, we want our cherry tomatoes, and very simply cut them into halves. Also very important, to add some great flavour, you want to retain the tomato stalks. Stick the tomatoes in a bowl along with the stalks and chuck in the pancetta. And after a couple of minutes, pop in the stalks and throw in the tomatoes. Give it a stir, and we want to cook this out for about 10 minutes. And then you want to get the stalks out of the pan, add a nice pinch of some dried oregano, and then a really good tablespoon of some beautiful creamy mascarpone cheese. And then you want to season with some salt and pepper and add a little drizzle of some olive oil. Give it one last good stirring up, and then the sauce is ready to go. So into the saucepan, you want to add water, and once the water's coming up to a boil, liberally season with some salt. We literally want it as salty as the sea. This is very important for cooking pasta. Chuck in your dried linguine, and then you want to cook it for 2 minutes less than the cooking time on the packet. And while we've got a few moments while the pasta cooks, we're going to prepare the basil. So take a good handful of basil, remove the leaves from the stalks, and then using a very sharp knife, gently cut your way through the basil. Stick the basil into a bowl and pop it to one side, ready to go. And once your pasta is beautifully al dente, you want to add a little dash of the pasta water to the sauce, and then throw in your linguine. Give it a really good stir, give it a good tossing up in the pan, and then we're ready to go. Finish with a good handful of your basil, mix that into the sauce, pour the pasta out onto a plate, and then of course, the only way to finish is with a good grating of some Parmesan or Pecorino Romano. Add a nice generous amount of some freshly ground black pepper, and there we have it. All that's left to do is to get stuck in. So give it a try, and I'll see you next time.